Hey, Bill.
Hey, Don. How you doing?
Doing well. Julia Francis. Her initials are JFK.
Well,
we're thinking she'll be the next president of the first female president, or a female president of the United States.
I think that's highly likely.
Maybe by the time she's old enough, she'll be like the third one or something.
Could be.
So she is pretty petite.
Yes, she is.
Yes, they're right here. I know where they are. I want to see them. Yes. Yeah.
Gale Kaufman, ace political consultant. We're outside the launch party for the California Majority Report, the Democratic sophisticated blog. Tell us, Gale, what you think about the bonds, which you're playing an integral role on, the infrastructure bonds package. How do you think it's going?
Well, I think we're going to have a lot of work to do to get them passed, but I think they will pass. I think the problem is there's a lot of stuff on the ballot that nobody really knows much about yet. So we'll have to run a campaign, and I'm specifically doing the ed bonds, and I think there's no question that people think it's a good idea. So we'll run our best campaign, and I think we'll do fine.
What do you think are the more complicating initiatives on the ballot that might cause the skeptical voter to say, I'm not sure about these bonds?
Well, unfortunately, you know, you never can run things in a vacuum. So besides all the candidates that are on the ballot, you've got local bonds, and you've also got a number of initiatives, all with taxes in them. So luckily, the bonds are first, but you have to weigh the pros and cons of each one of those initiatives, and for some reason, voters, I've discovered, don't know that much of a difference, or see that much of a difference between bonds and taxes.
Right.
And there is a huge difference, but we'll have to explain that to people. For now, it just seems like there's an awful lot of money on the ballot, and some of it are for things that, you know, voters are very discerning, and they'll go through each one of them one by one. And so, you know, I think in the end, the bonds will pass.
Is the fundraising coming along, and how much money do you think will be spent to pass the bond?
Well, it's a little early to say. I think we have the ed bond pretty much funded, and we're working to make sure that all the bond campaigns get funded, and I think they will. And I'm sure the governor and the legislative leadership who were involved will.
So how does it feel to be working with the governor who you spent last year successfully, well, we can choose some word, but successfully, thoroughly defeating him? Let's put it that way.
Well, you know, this is a different set of issues, and it feels fine.
Good. Okay, thanks very much, Gale. Sharon Davis back in the Capitol for a big kickoff event for 3 of her husband and their alumni from the Gray Davis administration. How's it feel to be back, and how are you liking life now?
Enjoying it immensely. It's just wonderful to have time to be involved in the issues that we care about. And for me, it's always been children, so I've been very involved with youth, and I'm enjoying my work there.
Right. So things are more relaxed now. It's not all the tension.
You realize you can work hard without having a lot of stress in your life. They don't necessarily have to go hand in hand. So it's amazing how calm life is when you get outside.
And Gray is more relaxed than he used to be.
More relaxed.
Just a bit.
I've been playing golf and we travel.
Good. So how are you feeling about Arnold Schwarzenegger these days?
You know what? Once the election was over, we were done. So we really have not. He's had good relationships with Arnold. The governor could not have been more gracious when Gray came to hang his portrait at the Capitol. And so it's been interesting. We've had a very good relationship with him, but we're also supporting Bill. We're supporting the Democrat, of course, who's running the governor. Because we think Bill would be also a good governor.
Good. Well, hope to see more of you soon. It's great to see you again.
I'm just going to add that the governor has now hired some really great people, all of them who work for money.
Right, your old friends, exactly. And they're doing some of the same old jobs.
Exactly.
Thanks a lot.